Aloha and welcome to Cooking with Dino Mama. Today I am making Hamantasch. This episode is not sponsored by anyone, and anything I use or that you see is what is available in my home or local grocery. Don't worry about preheating just yet. Start with creaming 1/3 cup of room temperature margarine and 1 cup of granulated sugar. I definitely needed to use a bigger bowl, but the floors will be fine. In a separate bowl, beat 1 room temperature egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and I am using 1/4 cup of sweet cream creamer. I have found the creamer gives this recipe a much more delicate taste, but you can absolutely use a non-dairy creamer, orange juice, or even water. Combine the creamed sugar with the egg mixture into whichever bowl is bigger. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure to mix until completely combined. In a third bowl, yes, we're using a lot of bowls, sift 2 cups of all-purpose flour with half a teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Hamantasch are a traditional pastry eaten on the Jewish holiday of Purim, and this particular recipe is attributed to my Aunt Naomi. She was one of those people who found the good in everyone and helped them to see the good in themselves. And making these Hamantasch keep her spirit alive and will bring your spirit to life too. Add the dry ingredients to the liquid, mixing it just until fully combined, and making sure to scrape down the leftover flour along the way. According to the recent discovery of a large area of fossilized dinosaur tracks, plants, feces, and tree trunks in the foothills of the DeLong Mountains in Alaska, 100 million years ago, the state now known for months of snow and darkness was once warmer, rich in groundwater, and more reminiscent of today's tropics than Arctic. And now, back to the soul-warming Hamantasch. You can leave the dough in the bowl, or place it in plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 1 hour, or up to 3 days. Once it's been at least an hour, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Take the dough out of the fridge and place it on a baking mat or parchment paper. Use a small amount of flour if your dough is still really sticky. Roll the dough out to about 1/8 inch thick. I find a little thicker is actually better, so it doesn't tear, and it actually closes better. Cut into rounds about 2½ inches. I'm using a kitchen glass. You can use a round cookie cutter or anything round that cuts through the dough. Place a spoonful of filling in the center of each round and fold into a triangle, pressing one side at a time. I find if I fold one side over, then the other, then the last, it comes out perfectly. And this is the fun part, because you can use any filling you like, even savory. Here I'm using a vanilla chocolate hazelnut spread, black currant jam, Nutella, caramel goat cheese spread, halva spread, cranberry apple, and spiced peach jam. I just like to raid my fridge and pantries. In the past, I've done peanut butter and jelly too. Just make sure not to overfill. Place them on parchment paper and bake for 12 minutes. This makes 3 to 4 dozen Hamantasch. Happy Purim! Thank you for joining me today in Dino Mama's kitchen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy, and remember, only nice people get sweets.